Grand Chief Mike Delisle Jr. met with Quebec Premier Pauline Marois on Monday, December 10th in Quebec City to discuss Kahnawà-Quebec relations. We spoke with the Grand Chief to see how things went.
It went very well. It's only been a couple of months since she and they have been in power in the parts of Quebecois and Quebec, although in a minority position, meeting on some very important issues like the continuing commitment to participate at the Seigneurie of Sault Ste. Louis negotiation table, which she committed to on behalf of the government. The return of Highway 30 lands has been ongoing for the past several years now, ensuring that that commitment will be followed through with a letter to the Department of Transport Canada, to which that's kind of the final steps to ensure that it goes through the ATR mechanism, that's addition to reserve. It will happen, as well as several other very important issues like economic development and their continued participation monetarily and otherwise in the creation of an economy here in Kahnawà. Some other issues like taxation, what they call fiscal responsibility, fiscality, did come up. Other issues of labor, Mercier Bridge, ongoing issues that Quebec and Kahnawà have been working with and towards for the past several years. Committed, full commitment from herself. We had deputy ministers there as well. Good people, good entourage that were participating, and I think needed to hear what the Premier had to say. So overall, very impressed with the meeting. She said all the right things, as she's been saying everywhere, looking at rolling up their sleeves, getting dirty, as she said in quotation marks, and wanting to get to work immediately. Liberals say a lot of the right things, and I made good friends with some of the ministers and other people that have worked with us and for us, but not lots of movement. So in the past, parts of Quebecois has moved quicker. We're hoping that the same thing can happen this time around. In a minority government, it's very difficult for them to fulfill a lot of the commitment. I think they're going to be up against the wall in the spring. Another Liberal challenge will probably follow suit, but she seems committed. They shared with us last night what their press release would look like. A lot of detail. I thought it was very good. A couple of people there were pretty hesitant on releasing it. They said they would tweak it somewhat. They tweaked it a lot, and I'm not pleased with what's come out to the external public, not the Kahnawà public per se, but in Quebec press release, and it will be followed up with tomorrow. There's a follow-up meeting. Chief of Staff Mike O'Brien is attending with some of the players that we met with, not Pauline, but other people that were in the room, to say what happened. Why can't you say some of the things that the Premier committed to when you were in the room and heard her firsthand, as I did? So we'll see what happens there, and if we're not happy with it, well, other things may happen as well.
Specifically, what were those?
Well, the Highway 30 lands, the seigneurie negotiation, for us, to me, and to Kahnawà, I believe those are the two most important issues, as well as economic development, and rarely a mention of the last one and no mention of the first two. So I think those do need to come out of the mouth of Quebec. We'll see. First blush was good. Second blush in terms of the press release, not so much. But again, that doesn't come out of her. That comes out of the communications machine that the government of Quebec has. So, but like I said, it'll be followed up with tomorrow.